All right, well, the time has finally come to do the first oil change on the ZRT. So, funny thing about these trucks is I've read they've had like a couple of different oil pans, which is kind of weird, but I guess they have a plastic one, and I think the other one's aluminum. I don't know. Pretty sure I don't have the plastic one though. I kind of looked under there real quick to see. But matter of fact, let's start the truck because we need to get it warmed up a little bit. So we'll just use the roll remote. Want to get it warmed up, but I did get me some oil filters. So this is the UPF66R AC Delco. And then of course I have some Amsoil. That's what I put in all my vehicles. Synthetic, of course, Signature series. So it says it takes 6 quarts. There's 4 in that little jug. Oh, I didn't realize I had an empty one here. So I'm probably gonna have to use 2 of these. But anyways, let's get the truck warmed up. I'm gonna look at the level of the oil. So I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. I'm gonna check the level before I do the oil change. Alright, so we got the engine oil dipstick here. Here's the fill. It even tells you 5W30. Pretty perfect. I don't know, I heard a lot of talk about guys burning oil and stuff, but I got 3,000 on the truck from brand new. Engine level looked perfect to me. One thing I always do is pop the fill lid off so it'll be easier to drain. All right, it's definitely a 15. I think I can get this with my hand, I don't know. Ooh, super tight. Let me see, what do we'll put 5, 24, and 3,000 miles. Alright, so I just went ahead and filled up one of these smaller ones. Just make it easier. to put 1 quart. Okay, previous to adding this quart, I did start it up and check for leaks, but I couldn't find the oil pressure gauge. But at the end of this video, I will show I finally found it. One last check. Looks like right on the money. Perfect. Alright, so now it's time to clean everything up. I just stick the old oil into the old jugs and just clean everything up. Okay, so usually I use 2 rags to do the whole tire oil change. These are just old rags that I've been using for a while. I kind of recycle through them, and I usually just toss those rags, and I keep my oil pan in this plastic bag, and I just tie a zip tie around it just to keep the smell inside the bag and not lingering through the shop. Works pretty good. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see this, but we're going to reset the engine oil status after this oil change. So we'll go to the home button, we'll go to vehicle status, we'll go to fluids and filters. You can see we have engine air filter life, and then we have engine oil life. So let's click on that. And then it says add to driver display. I'm not sure what that means, or reset. What does this mean? Oh, okay. So if you hit that button, it actually comes over here. And then I'll click the reset button. So let's see if we can see it up here. Okay, actually, let's go back here. So it says reset oil life. This will reset your oil life to 100%. Only reset if you recently change the oil. Okay, so let's go back to the cluster. So I'm going to hit the button reset. Yep, and there it goes. Reset. So it also says over here, okay, 100%. And then you could put remove from display. I'm not really sure why you really need that, but there it is. Okay, when I first did the oil change, I mean, obviously I could tell by the sound of the engine everything was fine, but I could not find the oil pressure gauge. To be honest with you, I forgot it's not on the front gauge cluster right here, but I did go through here and I did find it shortly after recording that. So we're gonna go to vehicle status. In case you don't know, this is all of your stuff in here, but you can see you have all of these different things. All right, so you have the overview. We can kind of move the truck, brakes, tires, fluids. This is where I changed the oil life. But if you go right here to engine, and you can see there's 3 screens right here. So battery, whatever. So you move over it. Well, here's your oil pressure. And then of course you can add it to the main gauge if you, I don't know, for some reason you needed to have it on there. All these things you could pretty much add to the main gauge here. But this is where you check your oil pressure, and then you got the oil temperature, which that's on the main screen. Doesn't have the number, which I think it should, but you have all that stuff here, which is pretty convenient. So anyways, 22 seems to be normal from what I've read. And so we'll just leave it at that. Anyways, like I said, reading through some of the forums and stuff, some guys had some plastic oil pans with some weird drain plugs, but I didn't have any of that. Mine's metal. I'm not sure if it's aluminum or not. I didn't really pay attention, but it's metal. Just got a regular drain plug. Oil change actually went pretty smooth. So I just used AC Delco oil filter. And then let's see. Actually, I did use like a gold filter. I think it was a little bit different than the regular one. But I'll put all that stuff down below in the description. But I always use Amsoil, Signature Series oil. It's basically the 5W30 and it's full synthetic. But I've had really good luck with Amsoil. You know, I some people on the forums are like, oh, warranty, and I seriously doubt using Amsoil is going to do anything with the warranty. In my opinion, it's the best oil that there is. So, and I've had nothing but good luck with it. So, anyways, that'll be the end of this video. And hope you, when you do your oil change, everything works out great as it did for me. Peace.